morning show.
Morning show. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A most pleasant morning going out to everyone waking up to this brand new, beautiful morning. This brand new, beautiful day. We say, oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's raining across the country, folks. Sorry. It's raining across the country, but we're here with you, and we trust and hope that you're waking up this morning feeling fine. For all of us going through tribulations, well, let's see if that try to do the best and turn to the Lord for you to go down a different path. Well, go up a different path. But good morning to one and all. My name is Robert Checker Usher, and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show for today, Thursday, folks. It's Thursday, and it's the 18th. Today is the 18th day of this beautiful month of June, and we are certainly wishing you all the best. To all Geminis, we say good morning to you all. Have yourself a wonderful time, a wonderful day, wherever you may be out there waking up this lovely, beautiful, showerly morning. And let's see if we can connect with Delva this morning for that special prayer. Calling the wrong person at this time. Okay, let's see if we can connect with Delva this morning to share that special prayer with us right here this morning. Oh, she's here? Okay. Delva will be joining us. Yeah, Delva will be joining us to open with a special prayer right here this morning. You know, folks. When we are here on the show, we usually do our little call-ins. You know, we usually go to Delva via phone to do that special prayer. But Delva will be joining us very shortly on the show this morning. So, in the meantime she gets ready, we will be checking in with the Belize Met service right here this morning to see what the weather is going to be like today, Thursday. You know, usually when it comes close to the weekend, and then we feel the rain come down. But let's check in with the Belize Met service at this time for today's weather forecast, and we'll be sharing that. And after that, then we'll be having that special prayer with Delva right here this morning. Folks, right now, today, let's see, today will be cloudy with some showers, thunderstorms, and periods of rains, especially over central and northern areas this afternoon. So we might be having rain this afternoon in our area, and decreasing. Once again, a few showers and thunderstorms will develop mainly over the south tonight. And as we go now to the full weather forecast, we share it with you right here on Norte Television Channel 10. And folks, the general situation, moist and unstable conditions linger over the area. So what, you stop, you're not going no way, you get trouble. The 24-hour forecast, cloudy with some showers, thunderstorms and periods of rain, especially over central and northern areas this afternoon, decreasing. Oh, this morning, then decreasing this afternoon. So if we have the little rain right now, maybe by this afternoon, it might cool off. So you can wash your clothes and get it ready for hang out later on. According to the Belize Met Service, and a few showers and thunderstorms will develop mainly over the south tonight. Temperature in the coast today, it's 84 Celsius. That's 84 Fahrenheit, inland 88, and in the hills 75. A small craft caution remains in effect for coastal waters of Belize. There is a possibility of localized flooding over low-lying flood-prone areas. Increasing river levels are expected on the Rio Hondo, the new river. There is a flood alert for watersheds on the eastern slopes of the Maya Mountains. The outlook for Friday and Friday night is for isolated showers. So what? Sorry, yeah, stop rain. Yeah, cool we have. There's no alerts, watches, and advisors, but it's like when you go to sea, you put your own alert. You put your plans in place, make sure you got your engine, everything working, and remember those lifeguards. Sometimes we feel uncomfortable with it, but it's better to put it on because it's better to be safe than sorry. High tides at 7:34 this morning, a low at 3:02 this afternoon, another high tide at 9:08 tonight, and tomorrow a low at 2:07. The sun, he come out from 5:17 this morning. He not the word about if we the steep, he's coming out, and it will set at 6:29. That is your general weather forecast brought to you by the Belize Met Service. Good morning to Francisca Wellington and everyone there at the Belize Met Service for preparing this weather forecast today and every day. Folks, and at this time it gives me great pleasure to welcome Delva to the show this morning, and she will be doing a prayer for us. Good morning, Delvin.
Good morning, Mr. Checky, and good morning to everyone listening.
It's a pleasure having you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so that you're here, then this man we have to give one real big thanks because you're there. So let's give thanks.
All right. Almighty and Heavenly Father, Lord, this morning I just want to give you thanks once again for this day. Thank you for blessing each of us with the breath and the gift of life. Thank you for keeping us, protecting us, Lord, preserving us. And I just want to give you thanks, Lord, as we start this day, oh God. I started with thanksgiving in my heart, acknowledging that it is only by your grace, Lord, that we are here. And this morning, Lord, it is a blessing, a privilege to be here among wonderful people, oh Lord, who share, Lord, who share music, who share love, Lord, with a passion. And I pray that you bless this show, bless every person who may be listening, and may your name be glorified in and through it all. For this and all that you do for us, I give you thanks. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen.
Sounds so real, like when you're doing it from home and on the phone. But you are real, right?
I'm real.
So how things?
Well, I always said too blessed to be stressed, and that's something that I go by, so I'm too blessed to be stressed.
So you stay blessed?
Well, I'm alive, Mr. Checky. Once you got life, you got hope. No,
That's
so.
right, girl. Don't give up. Not you know about the challenges, So you want to shout out to anybody?
Well, just...
Miss Betty don't wake up?
It don't wake up.
All right.
It don't send no cassava pudding.
Oh, yes. What? Cassava. Yeah, that's nice.
The
cassava, that's the Ereba, not true?
Yeah, the
Ereba cassava.
Yeah,
okay,
the yuca. Good. I think they call it yuca in Spanish.
Yeah, yuca. So the cassava, yuca, Ereba, but yes. Nice.
Nice.
Libime. So we're here, Delve, today. It's a lovely, beautiful morning. It's Thursday. Minister Castro should be joining us later on. We understand and give a tacos today.
Wow, okay.
So I will be asking him about, the situation when it comes to the rain. We have had some fruitful discussion, you and I. We talk about what if, we talk about the poems and different things happening in life. We are seeing right now that persons are coming across the border. They're jumping, they call them border jumpers, and they're coming in the country. And we have confirmed our 22 cases of the coronavirus in our country, please, So we just want to ask them to, stop doing that.
Right.
Because we need to keep ourselves safe, and they themselves need to keep themselves safe.
Right.
But Delve, we are going through challenge.
Yeah.
Big challenge.
Big challenge.
What's your take on the challenge that we are going through?
Well, you know what, Mr. Checky, I always say we need to see what are the things that we can control and what are the things that we cannot. We cannot control coronavirus. It is here, right? Thanks God it is being minimized. Even though we're at 22, at least we're not dying by the thousands in this country. Thanks God, right? So things that we can control would be like, how we keep ourselves safe, right? We can't control people coming in, unfortunately. I know that it's not a matter of immigration because they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, they're out there.
They're out there, right? So the things that we can control are the things that, we as individuals, we try our best to do, and the things that we can't, well, Lord, we just pray and hope that, you guide us through those things.
Yeah, that's true, girl, that's true. We have to try see how we could control. We have to control things all the time, but
right.
What message does this send to Belize, Delve? Because we say like all over the world, they're right between Mexico and Guatemala, where people are dying every day. I understand 2 days ago that some doctors died in Guatemala as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we are so blessed. Like when a hurricane they come, people go down and purchase and say, hey, the hurricane is coming straight to Belize. And as you reach, you just divert and go off. Same thing with the coronavirus. We are free because most of the cases that are confirmed are cases that are coming in from other countries. What does this say to Belize?
Well, like I always say, I believe, Mr. Checky, that we are blessed, right? And I've always said it like that no one thing say, oh, she don't want God fanatic, or we need him now more than ever. And whether you're living at the church or you no want to see church, we need him now more than ever. And I believe that this coronavirus is, for me, it's a move of the hand of God, giving us an opportunity to you say, you know what? Make I turn me from some of the ways where I used to do. Make I turn me from some of them things. Because this we can't take credit this, Mr. Checky.
Yeah, that's true.
It's only the good Lord who I believe has kept us and continues to keep us so far.
Well, that's the path we're going down, and then we have to try to take care of ourselves, and we hope that soon this will come to reality and we get waked up. Because if you could see some of the other countries that they have said, okay, we are free from the coronavirus, and then they start opening up back, and when you see they start multiplying
Get
by
a second
thousands,
wave.
And I know if we get a first wave yet,
Thanks God.
but if that time in the first wave, well, at least unfortunately 2 persons died, but at least we never did in some high numbers, and if the second wave they come, well, we have to get ourselves prepared, because if that happen, it can be worse than just one lockdown per Sunday. And it affected everybody, not only in Belize but worldwide.
Right.
You know how many people do trading with Belize. Persons need to come to Belize because they have their investment here. Nobody come, nobody can move.
Right.
But like I always say, it's up to us.
Right.
What else can we do?
That's the question. You know?
So you remember the other day I mentioned to you about what if?
And I took up your word on it.
Yeah. So we just do all the opener. I'm trying to get it on the radio, but what we'll be doing, we'll be taking a break because I want to get it on the radio as well, since we are here this morning. So folks, we'll be taking a break, and Delvey and Robert Cheque Usher will be back after these messages right here this morning on North Television Channel 10.
114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briseño and John Briseño, 827.848 square yards to John Briseño, 5.4 acres to John Briseño and Jaime Briseño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briseño again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso Gawi?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
Looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush runs, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political direction? Government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I think that, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show, folks. It's 22 minutes now after 7 o'clock, and we will be treated to some great poems this morning because we have the lady here this morning that will be sharing some good points, and we'll be touching some points on those poems as well. And for the listeners of Universal Radio, we thank you for being in tune with us right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. And we have Delva with us right here. Yeah, we are live on Universal Radio as well. You see, we got it. So Delva, what you bring for us today?
All right. Well, I brought a book. I will not have time to
book.
share all of them.
All right.
One out of the many, but I selected quite a few. The first one, can I go ahead and share?
Sure.
All right. The first one I'd like to share is, I'm not sure if I've shared it before, but I'll do a throwback since it's Thursday, and I'll share one of the new ones that I haven't shared yet.
Okay, certainly.
All right, so
let's throw back then.
Let's throw back this morning. This one I have is entitled, Even When He Says No. And it goes like this. With high hopes, one steps into the church house, believing it's a fairy tale, that giving one's life to Jesus automatically wipes every pain away. Indeed, it is far from the truth. There will still be trials, there will still be tribulations, we will still face pain. The only difference now is in calling upon His name. In the midst of all we go through, in this thing we call life, Jesus is ever faithful. He hears our every cry. Families will still pass away. We will still get old. Bills will still need to be paid. Let the truth be told. Sometimes we will get discouraged, maybe even question why. For we ought to walk by faith and not merely by sight. For God is not a man that He should lie. Our hearts may still get broken. People will still leave. Children will move out of the house and we will still grieve. Our bodies will get weary. Sometimes it would be very hard to smile, but God is ever present, saying, hold on, my child. He knew us from the very beginning, and still, just as Jesus carried His cross, we are called to do the Father's will. So when the burden gets heavy, take it to Jesus and do unload, because even when we go through the storm, He still knows.
He still knows. So what's the message behind it?
When He said no, He knows. There are times, can I go ahead?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, there are times, why I wrote this is because a lot of the times when, people consider going to church or giving themselves to Christ, a lot of the people have the mind that like, all right, everything just want to be smooth sailing. All of my problems want to wash up because, this is what God promised. And He does promise peace. He does promise to comfort us, but He never promised that we're never going through hard stuff.
Yep. So it's not because, okay, I decide I want to go to church. I go in a church today. I'll say, okay, I save.
No.
I'm clean. I'm cleansed. Nobody can say nothing. And is the minister on the show? Yeah, the minister will be coming on very shortly. Honorable Edmund Clay, the Lancaster, around 8 o'clock, and they bring tacos too. All right. Yeah. So the minister will be on. Minister Aragon will be on Friday. Minister Aragon will be on, but Minister Castro will be coming on very shortly. I know you must want to talk about the flooding. So, but then you read one, you mention one word, a 5-letter word, which is faith.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is something very strong.
Yes, it is.
How can you say that? All right, people, they go through trial, tribulations, and they are trying to say, okay, I have faith. But I know see things they come away.
And that is where faith comes in. And last night because we went to the Bible studies last night and we were discussing the same thing. When we talk about faith, it's not screaming out and pulling out your hair and sit down and wait until things change. It's believing God that they will change.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I want to say good morning to Senior Superintendent Lyndon Flowers, who is watching the show. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Hope all is well. Haven't seen you in a long time, but it's good to hear from you. So the faith doesn't come just like you say, okay, I go in a church, and then I go in a church, but then when I go in a church, I just go in a church for go sick.
Mm-hmm.
They say I go in a church. Yeah, the pastor see me.
Mm-hmm.
The sisters see me. The brothers see me. I sing one song.
Mm-hmm.
And when I come out of church, I hurry go take off my church clothes, and I just go back to the normal things that I was doing, that I wanted to get out of. And then next week I go to church again, and in and out, and keep on doing the same thing.
Yeah. So that's not faith.
That enough faith?
Not enough. I don't have the direct definition because I'm not Webster's dictionary and I am not God. But I read, I listen, and it goes for anybody. You don't have to be, you have to know the Bible from head to front, Mr. Checky, for you to have faith. There are a lot of persons who know the Bible, like what you described just now, and don't have faith. Faith is believing God for His word. Lord, you promise you will never leave me nor forsake me. I will sit and I will believe your word, and things will turn around.
The younger we are, the better these things can be instilled in us.
Mm-hmm.
But we have some schools that really do their prayers and they give their little studies as well. But most schools, they're not really instill that in the children going to school. I remember when we made to go to school, every morning you have to pray, when we go to school. And every afternoon, when time school call in 1 o'clock, we have to sing the Belizean national anthem.
I remember.
So we learn the anthem and the prayer. They have some schools that has their Bible studies in school as well. So maybe in the education system, maybe that can be put in the curriculum as well, because some educators want to teach the kids coming up of the world and what is happening to the world, not the world, but the modern times.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not looking back to the golden times.
Yeah.
And they are the future.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't really get that, then where are we going?
Where are we going? That's a very good question. And I believe it starts with us, as the parents, the older ones, the teachers, whoever is in that position with children, that we share these things that we have learned, especially the older heads, You guys went through a whole lot of stuff, and sometimes by just sitting down and telling us your story, we get a different insight as to, how we can more or less manage now, because things are changing really fast, Mr. Checky,
Yep.
technologically, and so if we don't get rooted on something positive, then I'm afraid where do we go from here?
Yeah, because we have a national prayer too. Sometimes one time they have official presentations at schools or sometimes even at the churches, and then they have to do the national anthem, and the school kids and line up to sing the anthem. You hear one leave volume over that side, one leave silent there, one leave silent there. And then teachers should be concerned about that at administrators, because the anthem is something that we supposed to really know for sing, and also the national prayer. And also I say that when I have variety shows at school, maybe people are saying we the old time,
Mm-hmm.
but you not hear what Mary had a little lamb and things like that. You not hear them there again. You hear what about Movado or what Shabaranks or
Mm-hmm.
things like that, and that is not our culture as well.
Yeah.
And them people that saw where come out on their videos and they dress the way like that with them baggy pants and their shirts on, a lot of chain. When you see them people, you get to see them people at US, they're not dressed,
No.
Them people got on a nice suit, then coat and everything. They might got on a little hat, but respectable.
Mm-hmm.
So what they pick then and say, that what they follow.
Now wait, right.
So how do we get how do we get the separation between one and the other?
Well, I can't say that there is one distinct way to do that, but my take on it would be, since the kids follow what they see, why not let us be the ones to show them what it is that they are supposed to be following? We are it with them more than often. So when they get to see Movado and those things, it's either through a tablet or a phone or on the TV. So the more contact time they have with tablet or phone that we as parents allow them, then the more they get to see that.
Yeah.
So if we give them an alternative, come and sit down and play one game together. At first it might grumble or rail up, but when they start to see the fun of us taking interest in wanting to do something with them, it can make a difference.
Yeah, because right now the broadcasting authority, the rule of the broadcasting authority, and what you need to do is to play a certain percentage of local content every week. It's good right now that we have the education programs on.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these programs need to continue as well, and maybe not have to be the same way it has been done right now. It's been done that way because of the situation that kids cannot go to school.
Mm-hmm.
But we need some more of these programs on all the local, national radios, because you see them programs where we say then there are programs from the US, and then there are people culture. We see it from Mexico and Salvador and different. That's their culture, but what happened to ours?
Right.
So where are we going?
Right.
You know?
It's a start, and with what ministry is doing, and maybe that's a stepping stone for an ongoing an ongoing online radio system. Who knows?
I believe it should continue.
Yeah.
So how the inspiration comes to you when it comes to sitting down and writing a poem? I know I write this poem because I have some authors that write poems and write songs, but they do not perform the poems, they do not perform the stories, they do not perform the song. They write them and put them online for sale, send them to publishers, and publishers say, okay, this is good, let's edit this, let's do it. All they do is write. But you write and you recite.
It is a gift, Mr. Check. It is a gift from God, and I'm thankful because I started to write from, I think, like 7, right? Not in depth as now, but I started to write. Okay. I don't know if I shared my story the last time. My first piece of writing was on toilet paper. We had books, though. we had books, and it never that bad, but I don't know, like something came to me, and like ever since that, I always had a book and a pen. Even now, my mom can tell you. Anytime got me leave bag, one book, one pen there, somewhere in there, because sometimes I don't know when the inspiration will come. There are times I'm on the boat traveling from San Pedro coming home, and like I wave the water and something pops in me, and I start to write. So it's not just like one set thing that triggers me.
Let's get this call. Hello, good morning. Muy buenos días.
Good morning, Mr. Griffith.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It seems to be a very good question. If you believe in God, my duty is to spread the word of God. I was in San Pedro once, but 9 years ago. My knee was falling, I had a baptism on the street.
Can you please lower the volume on the television? Please? Yeah, just lower the volume so we can hear you clearly. Thank you very much. Go ahead, sir. Can you start over? Hello? Yeah, then you can start over because we had some interruption with the feedback. Thank you very much. So go ahead and start over, sir, please. Thank you.
I'm a fortunate person because I never used to go to church daily. I used to work very hard in a hotel, and whenever I get my day's work, I feel tired. But my foot used to get swollen. I work at because I barely can stand over walking. So one day I decided to get my hotel where we stayed upstairs. I used to sleep there also. And I down and I cried. And I prayed to God. I said, Lord, I don't have to know you to believe in you. Some people want to see you, to know you. Then they believe that your God is the owner of the universe. So I decided to pray. While praying, I cried. Everything was gone from my memory. I was thinking on nothing, only on what I believe on, the Supreme God. And like a breeze came upon me. And maybe because I was tired, I don't know. But I think it's the blessing of God. And I felt asleep. And I slept until the other day. And I woke up. I went to work. But as usual, after an hour or so, I feel while working, my feet, I can feel the pain gradually coming back to my feet. But that day, I even didn't remember about pain or nothing. I remember after 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't feel nothing. So I remember I suffered from the pain and I'm walking good. I said, what? I can't believe it. So I'm afraid to lift up my pants to lift it up to see if it's swollen, not swollen, but no. I say, I believe in one person, that's God. I have faith in Him. I don't have to do that. I can. For what good? So, it's like when I went to sleep in the night again, and I opened my pants, I take off my pants and I went to sleep, I noticed no swelling, no pain, nothing. I'm a fortunate person. Thank you, God, for that. Right now, nothing. And I'm a person that don't go to church every day, don't go to church. So right now, I have my church in my room to pray to God daily. When I have a pain or something, I pray to Him, and the pain goes away. Thank the good Lord. Everything that I do it in His name. And I let Him be the one that guides me in everything I do. So it's like whenever I pray to Him to keep me safe, to guide me in everything. And that is why I call the guy to let the people know. By going to church 100 years, that won't help you. You have to come from the heart. The heart is the basic. The church is your body. Let the good Lord come inside of you, and you will be a changed person. You will change. Because if you go to church and you pray and you sing like one has said, and you do the same thing over and over, you won't be wasting your time. You don't be time out. Thank you.
Thank you.
That'll be your remarks on his testimony.
And that's a powerful one.
Let's get this one. We have another one coming in. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, I come from Orange Rock. We know the area for the TV, no volume.
What part of town you there?
Louisiana area.
That pan cable there, pan antenna.
A cable.
Alright, that channel 62, no?
Okay, channel 62?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem, that channel. Yeah, that's channel 62, eh?
Alright, the technician, I'll jump on that immediately, bro, alright?
Yeah, because we don't hear you at all, unless I'm in the station, I listen to every morning.
Alright, we'll get it fixed up right now here, thank you.
Okay, yeah, shit.
Yeah. You see, if we don't get these concerns out there, we don't really know. So it's good when these persons start. But the testimony from the gentleman that called.
Yes, it was a very powerful one, and his testimony is his testimony, and thanks God for what God is allowing to do in his life. So bless your heart for that, caller. And with church, I've always spoken about it. I try to mention it that we are the church. And I am not saying that, okay, every person who got in church in their house, right? Because then that the whole segregation there. But when we gather as brothers and sisters in the church with what we believe, so if we have that heart trusting in God, we go to church among others who believe like us, then that's just us showing, we are obedient to the word of God. So there are two extremes. One, when you go in and come out and do the same thing. And one, when you go in at the church and you do what God placed on your heart, like how the gentleman expressed himself. So if he has that heart there and he goes to church, share that with the other brothers and sisters, other persons might be listening and say, you know what? If God brought you up out of a hotel room and for you to change your life, maybe He can do it for me.
So this thing is not between yourself and the brothers and sisters that go to church, or yourself and person that you meet on the street. Like he said, he going after his room and he prayed. This is between relations between yourself and God.
Yes. Going to church is being obedient. Because Jesus had church, he just never had one station one, but he had church. The disciples were always with him. There was always a large gathering. He had church. But the people are the one that make up the church.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be taking a little break right now. Okay. Folks, we'll take a break and we'll be back with Delva. It's 90 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Reminding you once again that Minister Castro will be here this morning and he'll be giving out tacos today. All right, and then we will ask him about how are the rivers, how are the flooding in different parts of the country, because he's the Minister of NEMO and Minister of Transport as well. You know, these two ministries, they mesh in perfectly. So Delve and Robert Checker Usher will be back right here after these messages on Nortevisión Channel 10.
Development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
John Briseño says government needs to trim the fat. Let's take a minute to look at that fact. Johnny Briseño receives a salary of $60,000 from the government to be the leader of the opposition and $84,000 for sports and community projects in his constituency. The People's United Party representatives receive about $993,000 annually from government to assist residents of their constituencies.
Since the COVID-19 state of emergency, the Prime Minister of Belize has given all his salary toward the relief efforts. The UDP ministers has given up a month's salary and allowances going forward. Johnny Briseño has not agreed to give up anything. The PUP
is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's 11 minutes now away from 8 o'clock. Funny how time flies, Delvin.
I tell you.
You know, we have been here from this morning from 7 o'clock and it's already minutes after away from 8 o'clock. Funny how time flies. But you shared a poem already. We never elaborate on it much, but can we have the next poem now?
All right, sure. This one I have is entitled, Thank You for the Rough Places.
Thank you for the rough places.
Yes.
You know what that reminds me of? But go ahead when you finish, I'll tell you.
All right. If it had not been for the heartaches and the pain, I would not have learned how to call on your name. If it had not been for the trials and tribulations, many wouldn't bow down on their knees as a people, as a nation. If it had not been for the persecution and storms, we wouldn't be breaking away from so much religion and societal norms. For you are God above all things, and beside you there is none, whether you cause it to rain, to hail, to bring hurricane, or to send the sun. So I thank you this day for the many doors that were closed, for you know exactly what's behind them, if only I believe that I know. Thank you for the Goliaths that you sent to expose my strength. You never sent him to kill us. That was never what you meant. But you sent the lamb that was slain, that on the cross you wrote each and every one of our name. And he too suffered much, but Lord, you never withheld your fatherly touch. So as we proceed, sometimes we'd fall, but thank you for the sideways and the things that do sometimes go wrong. May you be glorified, Lord, through it all.
Wow. Powerful.
Yes.
Yeah. It is the power of the Lord that make these poems and all those sermons and everything comes out powerful, right?
Yes, it is, Mr. Checky.
I put Goliath in there too.
Yes.
Goliath had to do
it. Had to in it's every day, Mr. Checky. One way or the other, we find problems, we find issues, we find them, you know, and I believe when we run away from them, then you know that when Goliath get bigger than we. But if you name your Goliath for what it is and say, you know what, if God is with me, who can stand against me?
Yep. So no care how strong that person is strong or how weak you might feel
Feel
you are,
you weak. Right.
but you are not weak.
No. When you have God with you, He is your strength.
Yeah. Is it a good way growing up in a family when you have God inside that family?
It is, and to be honest with you, we didn't grow up in the church. You know, I believe my parents believed in God, but we didn't grow up knowing God like that. It was until after I became an adult that I found the Lord, or the Lord found me, right? But now that, you know, we are serving God now, it makes a whole lot of difference, Mr. Checky. And yes, like every family, we have problems, we have issues, but, you know, having that faith that, you know what, God will see us through, and it's not a matter of being naive or, oh, you already said that you know got bill. Of course I have bills, nobody pay me bills to me.
God not pay your bills.
Mm-mm.
He show you the way.
He shows me the way.
Yeah.
He gives me the job. I still have to do my planning. I have to make sure I check my work. If I don't, my principal won't lag me. I still have to put in the work, but God makes the way.
Yeah, so I don't believe that because you decide to follow the right path, that means diamonds and pearls will start drop from heaven. No?
We have to do our part.
And that's the time when the challenge come most on persons, right?
Yeah.
But you know why? Because you are believing. And then when you see these things, you know the challenge there. But all of us have challenge right now, but somehow we don't feel it because we don't read the Bible. So we don't know that, hey, this thing that come by you, because you need to make you need to make a change. Just like I mentioned to you one time, that give thanks to the persons that said no to you.
To you, yeah. You mentioned it to me already,
Right.
yes.
Because if every time you go, buy Sam, I want some tacos. Sam buy the tacos to me. Sam, I want some Milo. Sam buy the Milo for me. Sam, please bring back my girlfriend. Sam bring back my girlfriend. But the next time when I go to Sam, I want to go to Chetomal. Sam tell me no. Then I'm not work or nothing. Then I go back to Sam again. I tell her, Sam, please bring back my girlfriend. Sam say no, I keep on for me. You know? I go to Sam, I want to eat some tacos. Sam say no. So then I say, man, Sam this and Sam that. But then I get to realize, you know what? Me don't mess with Sam. Me when I find a job and me I show Sam that me no need to bring back my girl when he take care for me.
Yeah, you send her a bouquet of flowers so you might win her back.
Yeah, you understand? But then it helps you, although Sam tell me no in everything.
Yeah.
But you used to help me first, you know. But I'm just using Sam as an illustration. You know, because he know where they go on to. You know. So what happened is now you realize, man, this person said no to me. I got to somebody that said no to me, so what I do? I was still there punished. No man, like I try to find one job, I show them.
Right.
You know, so I have to go back and say, Sam, thank you for saying no. I could keep the girl.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Right.
Because I did my timing and I got through. But if all the time I tell Delphi all the time I say, yes man, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you give thanks to the persons there that said no to you.
Right.
It makes you stronger.
It makes you stronger.
How does it what's the reaction when a family is living a life not in the church and they decide to transform in the church? What's the reaction of the surroundings when it comes to neighbors' surroundings?
Challenging. I will speak personally. I cannot generalize. I
don't want to discriminate on nobody, right?
So I will speak on a personal note. Before we started to go to church, Mr. Checky, we were in the world, you know? Take one or two drink and stuff like that, you know? And, you know, we used to have family members and neighbors come over and, you know, bash and everything, you know? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? So, and after we gave ourselves to Christ, you know, and we stopped doing all of those things. So the only bash we have now is that bash for Jesus. Do we deny that that bashment and stuff does not exist? No. A lot of the people, you block out the world. The world is here. We are living in the world. We are just not partaking of the things of the world now. Right? So now we're the only ones at home now. We don't have like that much family members coming to visit us. Some of the friends who used to come, we are not sharing the same purpose now, so they don't feel the need to come and visit us because we are not doing the same things as they are.
Is it challenging?
It is challenging.
So how do you go how do you go continue seeing your neighbors and continue out of the path that they are in when you were there?
Right. Well, now what we do, we focus on the Lord, and at home we be each other's friend. Because I have my mom, my dad, some of my nieces, my nephews, they stay with us, my son. We be each other's friend at home, and in my song, it's not selfish. And I don't believe it's selfish. If the neighbors would come, right, and they want whatever, we are right there.
Do you get the chance to sometime meet them and try to have a conversation with them and try to let them hear the good word?
Of course. And sometimes, when we would make like stuff to eat and stuff like that, we share with them and tell me, Mom, make we send for this and make we send for that one. And it's not a matter of letting your right hand knows what your left hand is doing, but we be the change that we'd want to see then.
Yep, yeah. So the significance behind that poem that you read a while ago.
Thank you for the rough places. We give God thanks for, all the things that went wrong. I don't know, for me, I have had many rough places, especially when it comes to relationships. And it was through my last rough relationship that I gave myself to God. And when I sit down and think about it, and I said, if I had not gone through the pain and the heartache that I did, I wouldn't have seen God the way I seen him now. And even the way I write has changed, because I have been writing all along about societal issues, about stuff like that. But now, I even write different.
Okay.
So
what have you learned from that?
Let go and let God. It's not the easiest thing to do, Mr. Checky, but it is the most filling. Because a lot of the things that we try to hold on to, especially the things we want to go. Sometimes things, they say, I want to live my life, and so on. Sometimes we don't want to let go. And when we learn to let go and say, Lord, maybe this person not for me. You open another door or another window for what actually is yours, better things to come your way. It could be with job, with whatever.
Yeah.
Let go and let God.
We have to be strong, too. But God will help you through.
Of course, He will. It's a matter of believing. Like I say, you could know the Bible from front to back. You could read it, you could quote it. But if you don't embrace that word, if you don't own it and say, Lord, you promised you want to see me through. I don't know how you want to do it, but you want to see me through this situation, and that is what drives you.
Yeah. Some of us feel like it's hard.
It is challenging. No goes careful. It is challenging, Mr. Checky. Because you see, other people, they're living, and then they make it up and things like that. And, you're right here trying to figure out what are the next step. But then when you go back into the Word and, you are reminded, God reminds you. And when the closer you get to Him, you start to hear, not like the way how I talk to you, but, He starts speaking in your heart.
Yeah.
The closer you get.
The closer you get, the further. So, what's the feeling like, after transforming from living one life into a next life, and that time come that you feel, okay, I have accepted God now, and I know in my heart that I'm true to this. How does it feel when you go home and lie down on your bed and feel, I'm here?
Yeah. And it is a blessing, and I refuse to send the wrong message that, everything just speech is perfect. I will not do that. But it is a blessing to go home and just breathe and say, what, Lord, thank you for rescuing me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for never giving up on me. And it's like a sigh of relief that a lot of the things that I used to trip off or worry off, why did you do that fine? I don't need to do that now.
Yeah.
So I breathe.
Does that make life more challenging or more enjoyable? Feel more free, feel more secure?
Free is the word. You feel freer because, if you try to chase after something that God is, or situations are, I want to say God then, because he knows our end from our very beginning. And sometimes we are chasing after things, and if that's enough for we, all of the wrong things will happen. And I believe maybe you have met it already, a lot of obstacles. You're right? And then when we come, there are times you just sit down and say, you know what? I don't know how I will move fire. And the moment you just sit down and relax and say, I don't know how I will move fire, you see how things just start to play out. I don't know if that has happened to you already.
No, well, what happened is when our mom died, you know, I think I was like 16 years old, you know, and we had our little sisters going to school, and, you know, that thing was on me for some months, you know, and maybe I used the wrong attitude, and I took back some of the words that I said to myself that time. I was saying, you know what, it's good that it happened, because if it never happened, it never will happen. But that was supposed to happen. That's why it happened. But I think I should never use the word that it's good. You know, I said, well, my mom died, and that had to happen. So I need to accept. You know, and I accepted, and so I could have moved on. You know, but if you have these things bugging you day and night, and you cannot move on, lock up in a room by yourself and don't know what to do. You're a kid out there. You have your little sisters just growing up. What will we do? You know, where will we go? There's no father figure. You know, it was myself, Albert, Marilu, Angela, Sandra, Karen, and Tuacha, you know. So we were there, you know, two of them had to go to their grandmom, you know, and myself and Albert, and two of them, the girls, went with my aunt, and myself, Albert, and Tuacha. You know, we stayed here and we battled it out. And that's, you know, before my mom died, we were forming the band. You know, I used to go and tell my mom, hey, we don't make too much noise, you know. We're not bad at you, because she was in the room sick. He said, no, man. He said, no, just play and I'm enjoying the music.
Enjoy.
You know, so you have to find a way that you have to accept to move on.
Right.
You know, because if you don't accept it, then you're right there, so they linger and linger and never move on.
Like a dark cloud.
Yeah, and that's not what we want, right? No. But Delvi, it has been a pleasure having you here. But before you go, you ready for school?
Well, ready or not, it is here. And well, let me not, because I'm actually going on long leave, so.
Okay. So you're not going back right now?
Not right now.
Okay, long leave.
But it is here, so if they need me, I might just pop in and out.
Yeah. Your students, they must say, sad to say,
I know.
Miss back that school. But it's a new school there, right?
It's a new school here.
How does it work at your school there? The teacher goes up from standard 4 to standard 5 to standard 6 with the same kids, or not really?
Not really. Sometimes it has to be requested. I requested it 1 year, and it was granted to me with my standard 4 class. This was the year 2016 to 2017. I went up with them the following year into standard 5. But it's not something that we do every year. You'd have to, well, I requested it that year and it was granted to me. So
does that work?
I believe. Personally, I believe, because when I had them in standard 4, I already know what their weaknesses, their strengths are. So when we moved up to standard 5, then it was not much of a transition, because
you know all the parents and everything.
I know all the parents.
Yeah.
You know, it makes communication and teaching easier, because you already know how to manage there already.
Okay, good. So, on your closing remarks right now, what's your message to the nation this morning, Delvi? You know, we're going through this pandemic and so many things are happening. What's your closing remarks and your message to the nation here this morning?
Well, my message, and the message that I feel blessed and thankful that you allow me the opportunity to share, is that, you know, amidst all the things that can go wrong and do go wrong and will go wrong, you know, God is still at light. He is still wanting for us to, you know, to do life with him, to get to know him, to get to experience him, because, you know, whether we believe it or not at the moment, there will be a time when, you know, those skies will crack open and every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. So I believe he's giving us a chance now to get ready, not on the outside, you know, no pretty hair and shoes. All of this will fade away. But to get ready on the inside, that when he comes, we can say, Lord, see me. If you miss, hurry and catch a shot. So hopefully, you know, it's just for us to get ready, Mr. Checky, one day at a time.
Yeah. Well, thanks once again. It's been a pleasure having you here. I want to wish you the best on your long leave, you know, and I will hope that your son will enjoy part of that long leave with you.
He is.
You know, yeah, he's enjoying right now.
He's enjoying our long leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Folks, will be taking a break. Minister Castro should be here very shortly, but we'll be bringing on our great friend, Mr. Derek Sambola, coming up very, 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 very shortly right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. So, folks, once again, Robert Check Your Usher will be back right here on North on Channel 10 after these messages.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
$114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briseño and John Briseño, 827.848 square yards to John Briseño, 5.4 acres to John Briseño and Jaime Briseño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briseño, to John Briseño again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso you're going with?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass, 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank, and part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning, what a beautiful day. Good morning, Sam.
Morning, Checky.
You look like you're athletic this morning, man.
Well, feeling good.
Good. You look good, so you must feel good. Bye, Sam. The rain is coming down.
The rain is coming down? It is raining.
It is raining. We want to report also, I spoke to a friend that came from San Ignacio this morning. I think he gone to Corozal. I don't really know exactly where he gone. I know he can't walk across the border because the border closed. You know, what happened is he was telling me that has been raining in Santa Elena from early this morning when he left there. And right now, Sam, that video I was showing you is St. Matthews. Where's St. Matthews there, Sam?
That should be on the Hummingbird, right?
That going out of Belmopan, no?
Should be.
Okay. And it's impossible.
Yeah, because as the person with the video you could see that the bridge, like, it hack up slowly. The material on top of it.
Yeah. That state of the bridge where you said that, Sam, people could walk across it right now or they can't?
Boy, I don't advise nobody walk across that. Because the slightest weight might just get it for yak more.
And that bridge is a high bridge, Joe?
It is.
Yeah. I think that bridge is like one hill in a condom, Joe, and then you go right into one village where got all the bumps.
Right.
Okay, St. Matthews at the right out of Belmopan, man. Right. So we know the heaviness, but talking about that, I just spoke to Minister Castro, and he was dealing with some of those situations, but he should be here anytime.
Yeah, give a better explanation.
Yeah, he can give a better explanation. He should be here anytime now. But we want persons to do their best to keep safe, Sam.
Yeah, keep safe. Certain part of the hummingbird is impassable right now, right?
Yes.
You can't pass right now, right?
Can't pass.
If you're thinking about traveling that way, you might have a change of plans for the time being until the clear is given.
Yeah, I understand that the coastal road, you can't travel on the coastal road right now neither, Sam.
Yep. There was an advisory, I think, but Monday for repairs on certain bridge.
Yeah.
So with this rain come down, I don't know if they can work on the bridge or what.
Yeah.
Because a lot of water will don't come down.
Well, we know the government, I believe, has secured construction and
fundings for
that
rehabilitation
road.
Of the road.
Yeah, that road through from that will be going all the way to Danriga for La Democracia, the coastal highway, right?
Right.
You remember that which minister had the passion for build that road, Sam? You remember that who?
That they gave the increase in glue.
the Honorable Hubert Erlington.
Yep.
He was passionate about fixing that road,
he be okay, man. And as a matter of fact, I think Juice one guy when he interviewed him when they decided to uplift the road and heist it up back and put in bridge at the weapon if he put and ask him what brought him to deal with the coastal road.
Yeah.
At that time, check it, everything your car Ministry of Works trucks went down and work on the coastal road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was the Minister of Works, right?
He was Minister of Works, yeah. And they actually about 20 miles shorter.
Yeah, because you don't have to go way down like Belmopan and then go through all the hills.
No.
Through the Noga Hills, Joe?
No.
Yeah.
So it's a flat.
How far is it for the Manatee cut off out to the main road to go to Danriga more or less?
You define it lengthy because of the condition of the road.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
But when the road up to pave standard or they don't pave it and it's completed, it's a quick drive. Then that one give the lands off the roadside more value.
Yeah, the value going up because you got road access.
Right, and my team find a gas station must spring up there.
Yeah.
One restaurant must spring up there.
Yes. Yeah, because be just like if you go from Roaring Creek to Cayo to San Ignacio.
Yeah.
All the way people live all the way. You got restaurants, you got shops, you got pizza place, you got persons who sell vehicles. In the area because it's trafficable and people travel through there. So that means be a new opening for Danriga as well.
Yep. So if you find the gas station, I believe when I open one hotel and one restaurant open, because then if you push from Sand Creek from PG, right, you now push up through the Hummingbird and push through the coastal road, so you're not going Developan. You can't stop in Developan.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you push through coastal road.
Yeah. So the development brings a lot of progress as well, and
Exactly.
people say progress brings problem, but I don't think that problem they bring some challenges that we have.
Progress has its little ups and downs because then they keep you back from this, they keep you back from that. But then when the road is completed, then you progress.
Yeah. So drivers, pedestrians out there, make we be careful. If you are heading to that area, it's impossible. Impossible, that's the word, Sam.
Impossible, yes.
So we're telling you right now that and I don't think you'll go through the course, so we can't advise if you go through the course. So maybe you'll need to plan a trip for next day, or maybe later on, or find out, because I believe something like that Ministry of Works has to get on the ground, so Sam.
Immediately, but then actually, I don't think the Ministry of Works will interfere with that because the contract has been given out.
Okay.
So once the contract is given out, then the Ministry of Works don't touch that.
Yeah, but the Ministry
If
of
I'm
Works
right, yeah.
has to be there to find a way that
The engineer, yes.
Yeah, correct. That
Right.
pedestrian and vehicle and traffic can pass, right?
Yep.
They have to find some way for get it possible, because that road are very very busy road as well, no?
Yeah.
All our highways in Belize are busy, and maybe that'll be the first time or the only time that you going to get something done and you want to get it done long time or to reach the dam bridge broke down, you can't pass.
Yeah, but really common sense check with all this rain, the coastal road behavior, because even if one bridge no washer or something, it floods high, way up high. It passes 3, 4, 5 feet. That's certain areas. So if you want to get something done, I don't think it'll be the right time to say, okay, I want to get it done today.
Yeah.
Because amount of rain, we don't come down.
That's true. Yeah, and it's raining all over the country, Sam. It's not only over there. So Sam, with your early technology and your early experience, you got look a lot of flooding in the south right there. So a lot on the Sugar City Morning Show page. the water they run very strong, Sam. Very, very, very strong. So
Cross the road, no?
yes.
It will eat the road.
So we're asking you all to be, guys, please be careful when you're driving. Sam, this the way that it's south. A lot of big water I see they run. Where the water going? Where the water they come? Then they come here?
It should push down gradually.
So that might put us in a rough, tough situation for the persons living in the low-lying area and around the riverbanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, push. Yeah, find a way. Once the river start overflow the banks, it will find its way.
Yeah, because this don't want to leave it a water how they run this.
No, man,
watch how strong they run. All the how they come out because see this I see in Margaret's Bridge, Sam. See how strong the water they run there. And that one a lot of water, and it's not just still the water they come. I know they go that way, they come this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
a lot of water that checking, a lot of current too, where will cause erosion.
Yeah, I understand that the Santa Marta Road
overflow too, no?
Yeah, see the bridge there? That's the one of the bridge.
We're not completed yet.
Yeah, we're not completed yet. But watch for the amount of water with the down there, Sam. It look like when you see them big flood the Salvador and a place, or when you look on the weather channels when they have some documentaries and you see them water they run. The water have to find a way.
Yep. It will find a way to the lowest point.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And folks, the tacos are coming directly, you know. Yeah, the minister they bring the tacos are coming directly. Honorable Clear the Land will bring the tacos in a little while, so we stay tuned. But Sam, what else is happening out there relevant right now?
Check it. I hardly go up on the tongue, so I really care. Yeah. And so I will start moving around once again, since I frequent the place now, you know. But I don't really go up on the tongue like that.
I spoke to an officer yesterday, and he was saying, Sam, that they just get them transferred to Orange Walk, and they are going around telling shopkeepers, and he asked me to mention this on the show as well. The same thing that you have been mentioning over and over, Sam. When you go in at the shop, or when you're out there, put on a mask and that's it.
No the bandana.
Cover your face, your mouth, and your nose.
If you got the handkerchief for we call,
that don't work.
No sell the person.
Yeah, or that person could be charged as well. They put one.
They put it, okay.
Yes, they put a charge to it. And
good.
Hat.
No cap either too.
You have to take off your hat.
Correct.
Shades.
That too. We said it all here last night, check it.
Yeah, you have to take off your shades, and some of the businesses here in Orange Walk are implementing that. They got up the sign.
They need to, because it becomes dangerous for them, and not only for them that me and you might walk in, right? And we walk right in, innocent one, and then by like trigger happy or get nervous, bam, then shot way.
Or they see Sam or they see Cheke, they say, oh, they talk on TV, so they talk about way.
You nearly feel Chester.
Boy. You don't see how I look, boy? How I feel about Chester, you don't see how I look? Huh? I can't favor that man. You know? No, but Sam, that's something very serious, you know. So the handkerchief not the work.
That's good, that's very good.
That not the work. And then the policemen, they tell me too, that they got some people where they say we got one cloth tire under the eye, you could see.
Yes, that's true, that's not lie.
That not the work neither. Yeah.
That's
yes.
not work.
And then so then they think they know the work, Sam. So we want to ask persons to please be careful. Tell Sam I like the shirt of my team. So the shirt
Uncle Bunch?
First for the Mundialito. You said my son win the best defense in Belmopan. Calvin Reed. Why, Sam? Why?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Sam. So that's the flooding area we are looking at right now.
What area is that, Rahim?
That's the way the water is flooding in the south.
Okay.
Over the country, Sam.
I saw it overall.
Over the country. That's how it look right now. For our radio listeners, we are showing some. We are talking about
some footage.
Yeah, footage. Thank you, Sam.
Down south. This is happening down south, right?
That bridge there with you, Sam? Yeah, man. That the bridge we broke, right?
The Sibon Bridge.
Oh, man. Why? Sam, that big broke there for a bridge when it look like that, or that's so...
Yeah, you crack up, check it, the pressure of the water. Once it probably tamper with the foundation of the bridge.
Okay. So that a big repair, you know? Yeah, I remember this bridge for you went there to go to south for you. Boy, Sam, look on the water, how they roll. The water rise high, Sam.
It rise very high, yes, but the bridge is standing.
Yeah, that bridge is stand up, boy.
Yep.
You see how the tree
a lot of
there?
water that.
Yeah, you see how the water done there by the tree top there already, Sam?
Yes,
It's by the sleeping giant. You know what the sleeping giant then, don't you?
Yeah.
Man, Sam, that's a lot of water.
The water flow into places where you no business.
Because they have the road completed, then
yes,
people farm
yes,
there, don't you?
Yes. That will be our next lick for the farmers.
Yeah, man, I understand that Santa Marta Road, the back is standing the same way.
Almost the same way, no?
Yeah.
The old Northern Highway.
Yeah. What can we do about that, Sam?
Mother Nature, you cannot go against Mother Nature.
Yep. San Esteban Road is in very bad condition at this time.
I imagine.
At this point in time, we have many roundabouts. The way to town, we are in San Esteban. We are misfortunate of being disliked by political parties. Plus, we have a chairperson that, well, the chairperson can't really do nothing about that, you know. Chairperson can't really do nothing about that. I know Mr. Denny was trying to do some work on the main road, but that road they need one complete what do I call it, Sam? What that road need?
Need for uplift.
Huh?
The road need for uplift and bring to pave the road, you know?
Yeah, that road they need for pave.
But there was a contract given out to nickname Berber. And
it never happened.
Since he had a green card, he took off back to the state. Because he had a green card. It never happened. But
so like that money dead then?
Well, that dead, yes.
Till he come back. If he come back.
He loan fake work on the road, loan fake work, till he get himself set, then he fly out.
But how a government could make them things that happen, Sam?
Actually, if I am correct, I stand to be corrected. I remember when the Honorable Dean Barrow mentioned like this, he said if it was left, or if it was in his power to take away the contract from that individual, he would have done so. Okay. But it was out of his power because it was Silver Thing that gave him the contract.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way the government could have cancelled that contract from him.
Okay, so when somebody do like that, then breach a contract on their own, Joe. And you say sound like when the things that happen when them man they do the thing that the poor people and suffer by.
Yep, when they do that, yes.
You know, but so you see someone you see it on the TV just now. We could have see the higher flooding. Well, we could have see the big amount of water.
And not to bring a lot of erosion.
Yeah, true.
There'll be a lot of erosion. That's a lot of water with a lot of speed.
So how that water requires Sam?
Where you link?
But how you reach it?
It should link somewhere.
Yeah, once you hit the Belize River.
Like I said, when Edmond reach here, clear way up.
All right, Edmond will clear up. Clear the land will clear up. Folks, it's 8:30. We'll be taking a short break. The tacos is on the way, all right? The tacos is on the way. So the first 100 persons will come and eat the tacos. So yeah, take one. Yeah, the man say he come. He don't give me a call. He say he's coming, but yeah, out there the rain. So he may take care of the things. So you know you have to make calls and so on, get the engineers out there. Yeah, you know. So you know you have to get the things together to make sure that before he come and talk show, you have to make sure that Ministry of Works is out there and personnel, because he's a minister and he will make sure things are being taken care of.
Yeah, he has a tough responsibility.
Yeah, but for the folks here in the Blackwater Creek, you know we not got no flooding, but we understand Honorable Gaspar Vega and Ministry of Works will be.
I think we've got some clog up drain, so
okay, so the Honorable Vega will be out there with Ministry of Works, so make sure that they get the drains clean
on
up.
the ground, foot in the area.
Yeah, you see the village council, they're supposed to do their work there, but they don't do it. But then the people them is supposed to clean the drain to some. True. You know, but you know happens. So the Honorable Gaspar Vega, he's a area representative and he's taking up the initiative. The initiative to come out along with ministry at works, make we get them drain clean up, because we got a big pathway for the drain, you know, Sam. But if the water not reaching at the big drain, then the water can't go nowhere.
Yeah, I reach, but they trickle into it.
Yeah, we have to get the clearance, and then just like that, if they're not cleaned up good, a lot of them seeing debris going in the drain, you know, Sam, and eventually what happen? The drain itself will start to get clogged up.
Yep, then you overflow.
Folks,
into your yard.
Yeah. We take a break and we'll be back right here on North Television Channel 10.
Acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño. 827.848 square yards to John Briceño. 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño. 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño. To John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso Gawi?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans. Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes, have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I think that I believe and I think that it will be much, much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
Yeah, welcome back to the Sugar City Man. Show you see that one is Sam, how high that water there?
Yeah.
In the house, you know?
Man, that's about 3 feet of water.
Yeah, you nearly there halfway upon the house. But we want to ask all the village council if we make them get in action now, man. We got village council right here that trial farm, so want to come out and do all the work, man. Yeah, and make sure we go overall. Make we go overall. Just like when the election, they come, we want everybody to vote for we. Make we go overall and clean. Make we say clean people drain. Make we clean trial farm drains. Make we clean the drains in all the village then. Because if I go and I only clean Sam drain, what happened to the people who live side of Sam? Or I clean the drain and I no clean Sam drain. What happened? You understand? Make we clean up everything, man. Make we get together and live together as one and do things together and make it benefit all the community. Because it's better for you to, because if you know the as a councillor and do the work, then people are say, yeah man, you know the work, so make we do it. I know money tight to right, Sam.
Yeah.
But if you get through the community and make we work together, man. I make a see me hand. I think I could work one leaf shovel or one leaf pick or something, you know, Sam?
Not for 5 minutes.
Huh? What do you mean not even 5 minutes? I could do a little thing, man. Heal Banja could put on rubber boots and we go there and Sam like what Sam like what you don't have to hold no
Bunch will go longer you.
You think so?
Yes, man.
You don't have to hold no kind of pick around Sam. Just start to tell alright, start to dig. I got Chepe right there.
Chepe too.
Chepe, yeah man, Chepe and work man, right Chepe? Yeah, see Chepe say here work too. Yeah, but how things stand at the San Lorenzo house inside? Sam, when last you gone back there?
Just before the rain.
Back there usually get flood too or what?
Well, I don't think so. Not anymore after then they remove some of the culverts.
Oh yeah, then they
and
do some work
put some bigger culverts because and then it leads to the trench that you put the big drain behind, right?
So what the
little culverts were like that about.
That like for a pipe when you run to your house, Sam.
Why not for that?
Yeah, but Sam, I don't know because somebody the other day I look for a house to try say we try buy a house, no? Try see if we go buy a house.
You want to buy a house?
Yeah.
You got it like that? What you talk?
No, but you have to make sacrifices, man. You have to make efforts. I tell you if you find one land for me a long time and you know they come up.
All right, when I find one.
Find one for me, man.
About nothing.
You know, if anybody knows somebody where they sell one land, you tell us.
Well, then they hear it all there.
Yeah, the bank that good rates right now, man.
Okay.
You know, but what happened is I gone back there and I see a lot of house where people don't live in and I got bush high up in there.
Yeah, somebody down low too.
Yes, I see some and they sink. But what happened to the house? Then people they abandon the house, they don't pay for the house and they just come out or what? Arrangements don't make right, they're not gonna correct papers.
Nobody in there they abandon the house because they're not well built.
Yeah, but I got in one of the house there was somebody made sell some and by the way how the house they built inside. Well the one way I got in I know go in everybody's house. But the way how the house there that like just like if you're there in almost in one jail.
Yeah.
Because when you move from one room, you almost buck up our next wall. If you go in the next one, you barely could turn. And they got a nice backyard and so, but the way how the septic built, I don't know how that place was constructed like that. But if you see most of the people who live back there, Sam,
had to do some work on the houses.
Most of them do works by the house.
If not all.
Yeah, and I made to check the beams them, but it look like the beams are not really set up so good, man. Look.
Those houses, check out the contract to me, then I sub to you, then you sub to somebody else. You know, because I had a good friend who went to do a house there too, and he's a strong POP, and he stepped out because he make it clear. He said, I can't finish the money. I can't finish the house, one good house with a little bit of money.
So when that happened like that, they want to take the lick that the last person and that person have to bill.
Yes.
If he make, I make the next one make, and the next one make, and the next one make.
Yes.
So he get shot out.
You might say housing site is there. Housing site is there. Who wrote off those bills?
Then they write
the house bills. Who wrote them off?
I don't know. I know Mr. Barrow and the UDP wrote off.
Finnegan wrote off the house bills. What that was?
Oh, yeah,
that thing was DFCA.
Yeah. That's true that. You are so right. You are so right. Yeah, I remember Finnegan because back one time for you and he said the era and say, man, now what kind of state there?
So get to the house free.
Man. You know? Yeah, I remember that for you.
Yes, it's them. But who wrote off the bills for them?
Yeah, the man going for you. And you know the government wrote off the houses some loans for some persons in Maxborough as well, Sam. And in the Belama area,
right?
The Belize City,
right?
You know, so things happen good. So maybe that's why some of them people back here so could have fixed up their house too, because they never had to have to continue to pay the
you got people before this happened, if they may know this, may come down to this, they don't even walk out of their house. People walk out of their house because the water could come through the front door, right through the back door.
Yeah, maybe the engineering studies must say never so good, you know. Hello, good morning.
Buenos días, yo quería preguntar más o menos que si ahorita hay permiso para hacer cultos a las 7 de la noche.
Los viernes y sábado es hasta las 12 de la noche. De domingo a jueves a las 10, ¿no sabes?
Right.
A las 10 de la noche. Entonces tiene que dar, aunque sea una hora, que la gente pueda llegar en su casa.
Ah, bueno, porque yo como acá están haciendo culto a las 7 y cama hasta las 9, pues me preguntaron.
Good time.
Sí, pues a las 9 está bueno porque la gente tiene suficiente tiempo para llegar en su casa a las 10.
Ah, bueno, ajá.
You're good, man, you're good.
Te preguntaron.
Sí.
Okay, pues,
make sure you use the mask,
muchas
right?
gracias.
Pero siempre tiene que usar su mask, ¿no?
Ah, sí.
Y no puede ser más que 100 personas.
Ajá, está bien.
Y tiene que tener la distancia también. Para la seguridad de todos, ¿no?
Ah, sí, está bien. Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Coge culto, man. Coge culto.
Ya, sí puede hacer los cultos, pero...
finish 9 o'clock, right?
Ya, de domingo a jueves el curfew es hasta las 10 de la noche. Y el viernes y el sábado es hasta la medianoche. Pero no puede tener más que 100 gente. Siempre tiene personas. Que usar muchas gracias, Sam. 100 personas y tiene que usar sus masks y los social distancing como yo y Sam siempre dice 1 per feet apart, you know, so that man go fit, yeah?
We have to hardly more.
We have to hardly more, or make a hardly more, because if the man can't fit there, we have to make that space. That you said that, you know, Sam. No, but Sam, yeah, I know, but yeah. But how it's happening right now, Sam, we have to, you know that on the new... Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
The rains are persistent. We have noticed that the rains have been for over 3 to 4 days now.
Constantly.
And it appears that it doesn't want to stop right now.
Yep.
Now, there's a concern that I saw with the town council now. I had a post that someone cut a tree, a big tree, a lot of limbs and debris, and threw it in the drain or inside the drain. That's a no-no, man. Right? That's what we were talking a couple of days ago. We need to have civic pride. And if you need to cut your trees, I think there's a process that you go through. I think you inform the town council, they will give you a charge for it, and they will remove it. Because that's not garbage. I mean, garbage is what you do at home, right? Your paper plates, towels, cans, bottles, that's garbage. Right? Now, when you're cutting a tree and you're piling up in the drain, you are hampering the whole community, right? I think this person has no sense.
Look, make I tell you something. Look at you something.
Yes, let me hear what you say.
The person you talk about, that me. All right?
I don't know.
The person you're talking about.
I don't know.
I don't have the money to move it right now. I don't have the money to move it right now, but I will remove it. And if you cut the tree, so I cut the tree. So not about
I didn't know. Forgive me, I'm not.
Plus that drain the whole water because it runs down.
I'm not pointing fingers at anyone.
You know
What I'm saying is
exactly
that we need to have a civic
right. If I had the money right away to remove it, I would have done so. Everybody garbage out. I don't have mine. I don't want to eat there for that. Whenever I have the money for paying a truck, I will do so, my brother.
Okay, I mean, I didn't know it was you.
Don't talk on your sense.
I am saying, I said I saw a picture. I don't know where the picture is.
I know if you cut the tree, I did cut the tree. One thing I will not do.
We need to consult as Belizeans.
I know, I put the whip on the street. I will not do that. Like what other people do sometimes, put it on the street. I will not do that.
Well, if I did offend you, I am sorry. I'm basing on what we need to do as a Orange-Kenyo, as people from Orange. We need to have civic pride, and there's processes.
You don't think if I can get the money, I don't move that, my brother?
Right, I mean,
I don't pay
sorry if I offended you.
The one thing
I didn't know it was you. I'm sorry.
At the time, I pay to cut the tree. That tree cost me $75 to cut. I pay to cut the tree. No, I need to find next month if I remove it from there, and I will do that.
Okay, I'm very proud of that. I'm very appreciative. I'm very proud of that, right?
It's one of the.
But I didn't know it was you. I saw it on Facebook. It has no name. It has no street name. I'm just calling. I'm saying what we shouldn't do.
I was going to talk about that.
You're not the only one. A lot of people do it. So I'm generalizing and say we shouldn't do it. There is a process and there is a protocol to do things.
Someone
and I appreciate that you said you want to move it.
I don't put it on the street. I will not put the on the street.
Thank you very much.
As a matter of fact, checking when they do that street by Lazaro Bina there, somebody come and put some garbage right on the street to be paved.
Where by Lazaro?
Yeah. No, no, I'm not here, no.
I know. You said the area.
Yeah, right to be paid. I saw the water truck coming. Coconut leaf and different thing. Not the water truck going wet the street. I was going to work. I stopped my van, came out, and I removed the garbage from there so the water truck could wet the street. You understand me?
Okay.
I remove it because I believe in that progress.
Yeah. So anybody who figure that you they left it there, but that's not your intention, right?
Hell no, I don't got the finance right, but one thing at a time, I have to cut the tree.
Yeah.
I can't tell the truck come pick up our system if I pay you and they limb up on the bloody tree.
Yeah.
I have to cut it first.
Okay. Well, let's.
You understand?
Yeah. All right, Sam. I don't think the caller may go after you personally.
I may talk about it still.
Yeah. But. Yeah. So we apologize to the caller because he wasn't going directly to you.
Plus, if you know the street, right? Like people just want to jump out. That's like, but we're gone with my boy bag of tennis. He left it on the veranda, right? Mm-hmm. He know this guy. Cut a long story short. He know this guy just playing tennis, and the man left the bag on the veranda. But he don't know that the guy may don't go on the inside and he run with the bag. Gone with the man tennis.
He gone with the tennis.
What's supposed to be tennis? The lady, the number from said, why the guy today is no Miss Laura? The number 2 lady there. They grab out anything for put on Facebook. You understand me?
So you think that what tennis he got?
Yeah.
Yeah. That like where Manuel tell me one time, he said when the mommy gone to Belize one time, Sam, like they start to rush there and I don't remember if it was his mom, but some of them they rush there and he got a nice chain and so and bap them, rub up the lady and the lady say, no man, don't worry about it. They want to put her as a camouflage one we got that. Because they want the chemical requirements so they got the camouflage one.
Fantasia.
You know, Fantasia.
So if you watch all the, like, okay, flooding the car. They actually that drain holds no water, you know.
The what?
That drain in front of me holds no water.
That the whole water?
No, man.
Serious?
I try to tell you.
So the water run?
From my house, right? It goes down to, I think that is Megaville Street, right?
It passes your sister, no?
Right.
Okay.
Then from the other section, it goes down to the other street. Because the street slightly like
yeah, it goes
right.
Also to, yeah.
It goes down to the other street. So
yes.
I know the hamper not want to come to no friend or anything like that. Plus my drain the whole water.
Yeah. So your drain clean?
Yeah, because I don't put no pipes into the drain. That worse. I know that I lived there for years.
So
that no hold no water.
So the limbs that you cut are not set in the drain.
And yeah, they set in the drain, but I now put it on the street like where people do not do that.
Oh, okay.
You understand? And they hamper the flow of traffic at no time.
Yeah.
I will not do. People put it on the street, you know. When they cut, they put it on the street.
Serious?
Yeah. I will not do that.
Yeah. Then sometimes.
But if the drain, that means I drain where, oh shucks, if I do that, then the water went to my house too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
Yeah.
now I'm going to shucks, when I put this, I don't got the money to pay the truck, but I have to cut this. I'm not got the time to cut it now.
Yeah.
We're in hurricane season. I have to bring that tree down to the ground.
But you get it done.
As soon as the money there, check it.
Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait till the money flow, right? Yeah.
About that shit.
Yeah. Okay. So don't make nobody raise the pressure, Sam. Take it easy. All right. But Sam will be taking a break, and I will give the minister a call to find out how far it is. Or how close to there, better.
How close to there, yes.
How close to there. And then we'll see if we could come back on the Sugar City Morning Show. But we'd like to remind everyone that the Honorable Gaspar Vega will be in the Blackwater Creek
But
today.
before we go on a break, check, let me mention this. Right? Different times there have been debris on my street. The town council comes, pick up everybody one. Even prickle tree. Even my sister one up on the side. And left mines right there.
So
they use the backhoe and left mines right there.
They pick up your sister one, but they don't pick up
No.
your one. So you that
I'll don't anybody want to pick up.
So why they skip you?
Good question.
Okay. Well, maybe they may not know about that. Maybe you don't know.
Okay. Certain councillor cut one tree, prickle tree and put it on the other side of the street, so I have to cut round from it. They're gonna pick that up. I never cut nicely.
Yeah.
Then pick that up right away.
Okay. Well, make we take one break, and then we'll call the minister, see how close it is, and see if we can give a little extra time for the people that can get in tacos, because today is free tacos day from Minister Honorable Edmund Clay de Lancaster. Folks that are into music and like to dance and like to party, tune into the Youth Connection Band page. This Saturday evening from 6 until 9, we'll be having a live virtual birthday party. Someone else is celebrating their birthday, and whenever people have celebration, they want the band to jam. So we will be on this Saturday from 6 until 9. So we'll be back after these messages on Nortevision Channel 10.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans. More for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0. 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man. No.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment?
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Sam, we were supposed to eat tacos this morning.
It not happen.
Yeah, the minister just called and said he was heading here, but he had to turn back because...
I figured I'd check it because there's a lot of work he got for the right now.
But you know it's sad because the man say, me don't got the food for we, boy. And Chepe the weight.
Chepe the weight?
Yeah, Chepe the weight.
Right, he got a crowd in there too?
Yeah, but so the minister now come today again, folks. He say going to the flood area to get the things done. And then he will be back some sometime next week. Depends on how the weather shapes up. But we want to say good morning to him and his team, and to my great friend that came all the way. Give me a little shout this morning, all the way from the west. Good morning, brother. Have yourself a great trip back. And well, I know they go back right now, but you hang out. You're just gonna Orange Walk and Corozal for get one lead time, chill out. So chill out, and yeah, man, it's good for have friends from the west to side for chill out, right, Sam?
Enjoy the stay.
Yeah, enjoy the stay, and we welcome everybody to come to Orange Walk, nice tacos, Sugar City. Yeah, Samuel.
Sugar City style.
Yeah, we have to go now,
yeah, it's
Sam.
getting late.
Yeah, we just better get the extended time, but we'd like to remind the folks from Blackwater Creek that Honorable Gaspar Vega will be in the area today around 10:30, 9:30 or 10:30? 9:30. So that's coming up very shortly. It's 2 minutes after 9, and he's going down the Ministry of Works. So people, tell the Ministry of Works people there if go out drain clean and the water no flow, so they could look for the what you call it, Sam, the demographics, or what they could do to make sure they fix it, make the water not settle in your yard, no?
It's just simple cleaning, and maybe they might have to dig a little bit to reach the main outlet or something like that.
Yeah, so we want to hope everything wine good for you all. And folks, tomorrow Minister Aragon will be here. Sam, your closing remarks for this morning, my brother?
Stay safe. Rahim said he not riding a canoe and take picture. Where did a canoe, Rahim?
Yeah.
Okay, boy, Rahim.
Yeah. Your closing remarks
just
for this
stay safe,
Sam?
folks. That's all I have to say for today.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, also say Banja.
2 days ago. I'm going to see her right now if you're home.
You going to see Banja?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, your pressure is up or you all right?
No, I'm good, man.
You good?
I good, man. I good.
The Lord said not make nobody run up your pressure, Sam.
They can't run it up.
Huh?
Can't run it up.
You stay down.
I take my pills this morning.
You take your pills, all right? You take your
well.
pills, all right? So, no mess with Sam, because Sam don't take your pills, all right?
I don't take my pills.
Folks, we'd like to thank you who tuned into the Sugar City Morning Show. We thank Delvi for being here this morning. You know, Delvi is a niece of the great music ambassador, the cultural ambassador of Belize. That's Poots Titiman Flores. I want to say good morning to Poots and the crew there in Danriga, all the culture brothers. You know, when I spoke to the minister a while ago, the minister said, we will be doing a Clear the Land virtual concert with all the entertainers we usually perform that the bash. Remember we couldn't get the bash, so we got Titiman, we got Miami, we got Ernestine, Harrison, the Aggie King, Youth Connection Band, Continental Cat, the DJs and everybody, but we'll be doing virtually for the for the residents of Belize Rural North, and also for the country of Belize. You know, like a COVID-19 relief. We can't go do it in the area right now, so the minister want to do a virtual one with the Youth Connection Band and all the big crew, Sam.
Good. Some big names you call, check it.
Yeah, so we are come strong, but that for him crew from before he get in a power, you know. And before he get in a power, like 4 or 5 years before he get in a power, he start that bash, and the bash continues. You know, everybody.
I know.
You gonna one already, Sam?
I have a curse on ice up for him one time.
You good, don't you?
Yeah, Hammy Burns, yeah.
Yeah, he good.
Ice.
Yeah, he good. So, folks, the show repeats at 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tonight. Remember, curfew goes up until 10. And for persons coming out with children, remember, after 6, you need those children 16 years and under. Anybody 16 years and under, they need to have a guardian with them. You know, they need to have a parents with them, or some persons that can take care of them. Not for the person just to be with them, a person that can take care of them. And then the curfew is from 10 tonight until 5 tomorrow morning, and then Friday and Saturday tomorrow. I tell you about that because I know what we make one say, and I said, no man, but time hear you say that till certain time, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock used to be before, but right now at 10, but tomorrow and Saturday will be a different time. I'll tell you that. But tune in on Saturday from 6 until 9 on the Youth Connection Band page for a live virtual concert. Live virtual concert. We'll be bringing that. We will be celebrating again, big birthday. Also on Universal Radio tomorrow, we will be having giveaways. We'll be giving away double credit tomorrow, because tomorrow, Digital got double tomorrow, and we are give away double credit tomorrow. Double tomorrow.
Only one double, you know.
Huh? But we are giving a lot of double up, man. The only one. We are giving a lot, you know now. That's in commemoration of Father's Day. And then for graduation as well, to all the graduates, celebrate the dads and the grads. You know, we were going to do it on Saturday. You know, we're going to give away the credit Saturday, Sam, but Saturday is not double up. So we want to do it tomorrow, which is Friday, so they could get it double up or the extra, right?
Good.
So, folks, thanks, Raheem. Thanks, everyone.
No tacos today.
Yeah, no tacos.
No line up.
Yeah, the man have to go check on the flooding areas, you know. So no tacos today, but tacos to the tongue, so you could still eat your Orange Walk tacos. We have never stopped eating our Orange Walk tacos.
Yes, you have to pay for that one.
Yeah, you have to pay for that one. But the Minister Free Tacos will be here sometime next week. Join Honorable Gaspar Vega, the Ministry of Works, 9:30 this morning in the Blackwater area. So, folks, we gone for now. Thanks very much, Raheem. And when the show come on tonight, send me text. I said, "Boy, Sam, you look sweet tonight." Because
Raheem, this one seven knock off?
No, I say you knock off because some people text me that night and they say Sam, boy, you look sweet tonight. Remember curfew they come up, but Sam, you know you bed then time already.
Just check it go lie.
Folks, we see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
You remind me of Musa.
City Morning Show.